beginning of the interrogation, the investigators apply a structured method to break through the suspect's reluctance. The process starts with establishing identity and building a rapport, setting a countdown to lower the suspect's guard. A clear and authoritative opening statement follows, outlining the purpose of the interview and reinforcing the seriousness of the case. These early steps prepare the groundwork for deeper questioning by making the suspect feel acknowledged while signaling that the conversation is formal and recorded.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to have an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be provided for you. Do you understand the rights I have read just for you?
Magandang hapon, Adrian. I am Inspector Junmarie Tagpuno and I would like to tell you that this interview is being recorded. Gusto ko lang i-confirm, Adrian Soriano, 25 years old, right?
Oo, pero I didn't do anything. You're just wasting your time.
We'll get to that, but right now, gusto ko lang malaman ang side mo. Alam kong mahirap to, nakakalito, pero Adrian, hindi ka naman masamang tao, right? People get dragged into bad situation, minsan hindi sinasadya.
Stop trying to psycho me. I didn't do anything.
Hindi ko sinasabing ikaw ang may sala, pero maybe you were there. Maybe hindi mo kontrolado ang sitwasyon. Pwede nating ayusin to kung magiging honest ka.
Sabi ko, wala akong ginawa.
As the questioning deepens, the interrogators employ the Matt and Jeff technique, shifting between pressure and empathy to unsettle the suspect's defenses and create psychological imbalance. During these phases, the investigators strategically use behavioral observation, team development, selective silence, and emotional appeals to challenge inconsistencies in the suspect's statements. This combination of intimidation and reassurance disrupts the suspect's initial denial and begins to push him toward revealing glimpses of the truth.
Ayan na naman! Paulit-ulit yung I don't know! Alam mo, Adrian, pag ganyan yung attitude mo, mas lalo kang lalalim sa problema.
Ano ba? Wala nga akong ginawa.
Talaga? So bakit nandun sa CCTV ang motor mo 2 minutes before the stabbing? Bakit may dugo sa sapatos mo?
Adrian, bakit hindi mo na sabihin sa amin kung ano talaga ang nangyari? Hindi kita sinisigawan, hindi kita tinatakot.
Hindi ko man siya sinaksak. Nandun lang ako kasi kinausap ko siya tungkol sa utang niya.
Aha, so ngayon, inaamin mong nandun ka, pero kanina, sabi mo wala ka dun. Alam mo anong tawag dyan? Lying.
Hindi ko talaga gusto magsinungaling. Ayaw ko lang maparusahan.
Then tell us why your fingerprint is on the victim's jacket.
Clarification, emotional appeals, conclusion towards conclusion. The investigators guide the suspect through clarifying his version of events, while continuing to use emotional appeals and self-reinforcement to maintain cooperation as the suspect become more open. His statements are documented clearly, demonstrating how a well-structured sequence of interrogation techniques can gradually transform a defensive, uncooperative subject into someone willing to reveal the truth. This final phase shows how the balance of empathy and confrontation leads to full coherent admission.
Adrian, look at me. Minsan, may nangyayaring mabilis. Umiinit ang ulo, hindi mo intensyon yun. Pero kung hindi mo ayusin ngayon, lalaki ang problema mo.
Nagkainitan kami. Nag-away kami doon. Tinulak ko siya. Kasi tinulak niya ako. At nahulog siya, nabangga niya ang ulo niya. Akala ko buhay pa siya, kaya pinabayaan ko na siya.
Salamat sa honesty mo, Adrian. Isusulat natin yan as your official statement. Hindi pa tapos ang proseso, pero cooperation mo will be considered.
Good choice, Adrian. Mas mabuti ng ganito.